Hello, everyone. It's the Red Bull talking about the Tower of Babel and its true location. In order to get some details of the tower, we will be looking into the scriptures. It is written in the Targum of Jonathan, Gen 11, and all the earth was of one language, of one speech, of one counsel. In the holy language spake thee, that by which the world had been created in the beginning. And it was while they were journeying from the east that they found a plain in the land of Babel, and they dwelt there. And they said, a man to his fellow, come, we will cast bricks. And they put them in the furnace, and they had brick for stone, and slime for cement. And they said, come, we will build us a city and a tower, and the head of it shall come to the summit of the heaven. And we will make us an image for worship on top of it, and put a sword in his hand to act against the array of war, before that we be scattered on the face of the earth. And Yahuwah was revealed to punish them for the work of the city and the tower, which the sons of men builded. And Yahuwah said, behold, the people is one, and the language of all of them one, and this they have thought to do, and now they will not be restrained from doing whatever they imagine. And Yahuwah said to the 70 angels which stand before him, come, we will descend, and we will there commingle their language, that a man shall not understand the speech of his neighbor. And the word of Yahuwah was revealed against the city, and with him 70 angels having reference to the 70 nations, each having their own language, and hence the writing of his own hand. And he despised them from hence upon the face of all the earth into 70 languages, and one knew not what his neighbor would say, but one slew the other, and they ceased from building the city. Therefore he called the name of it Babel, because there did Yahuwah commingle the speech of all the inhabitants of the earth, and from hence did Yahuwah disperse them upon the face of all the earth. According to mainstream beliefs, the biblical Tower of Babel is traditionally associated with the ancient city of Babylon, located in modern-day Iraq, although they admit, while the exact location of the tower remains unknown, the story is often linked to the ziggurat called Estaminaki in Babylon. Babylon itself was situated in the plains of Shinar, which is generally believed to be in southern Mesopotamia within the region of modern Iraq. Now let's take a look at some of these maps at the proposed location of where the Tower of Babel is believed to be. And as we can take a look on Google Maps, there is zero evidence of any structure that resembles this tower. Let's go back to the scripture and see if we could find any details that line up with this area. According to the book of Jasher 2:23, and all the families assembled, consisting of about 600,000 men, and they went to seek an extensive piece of ground to build a city and a tower, and they sought in the whole earth, and they found none like one valley in the east of the land of Shinar, about 2 days' walk. And they journeyed there, and they dwelt there, and they began to make bricks and burn fires to build the city and the tower that they had imagined to complete. And the building of the tower was unto them a transgression and a sin, and they began to build it. And whilst they were building against Yahuwah of heaven, they imagined in their hearts to war against him and to ascend into the heavens. And all these people and their families divided themselves into 3 parts. The first said, we will ascend into the heavens and we will fight against him. The second said, we will ascend into the heavens and place our gods there and serve them. And the third part said, we will ascend into the heavens and we will smite him with our bows and spears. And God knew their works and all of their evil thoughts. And he saw the city and the tower which they were building. And when they were building, they built themselves a great city and a very high strong tower. And on the account of its height, the mortar and the brick did not reach the builders in their ascent to it until those who went up had completed a full year, and after that they reached to the builders and gave them mortar and brick. Thus was done daily, and behold, these ascended, and the others descended the whole day. And if a brick were to fall from their hands and get broken, they would all weep over it. And if a man would fall and die, none of them would even look at him. As we can see here in this text, it says that it took them a full year to walk up this tower. So how tall was this tower exactly? Jasher is an awesome text, and I recommend that you go back and read through it on your own. But let's jump through just to see if we could find how big the base was of this Tower of Babel. Jasher 9:37 through 38. And they ceased building the city and the tower. Therefore they called the place Babel, for there Yahuwah confounded the language of the whole earth, and behold, it was at the east of the land of Shinar. And as to the tower which the sons of men built, the earth opened up its mouth and swallowed up 1/3 part thereof, and the fire also descended from the heavens and burnt the other third, and the other third is left to this day, and it is the part that was aloft, and its circumference is 3 days' walk. We also see in Volume 1, Legends of the Jews by Ginsburg, that the tower was so high that it took a man 3 days to walk around it, and it had reached such a height that it took a year to hoist the bricks to the very top. This stone map was found in 1881 by Hormaz Mazam. They call this map the Babylonian world map, and they say that this is the Babylonian understanding of the locations representing the whole world. But does it really? Let's take a good look at it and see what it resembles to you. To me, it looks like a localized map of a smaller area with directions or arrows pointing off to different locations, as you can see here. Now, if you've been following me, you know that I believe that the promised land is in the Americas. So if that is correct, then we should be able to find a location that resembles the Tower of Babylon, or at least the area where the Tower of Babel may have sat. I find it very interesting that this area on the map close to the Americas seems to line up with the so-called Babylonian world map. As you can see here with your own eyes, the circumference of this area measures out to roughly about 125 miles, which if you walked about 41 miles a day, you can walk around this area in 3 days, which in the biblical days, they were a lot taller, a lot stronger, and had way more endurance than we do nowadays. You could actually see this location on the map from way up high from the supposed satellite images, but that's another story. As we zoom in, I would like you to focus on the name that they have named this area. Is it a coincidence? I don't think so. I will leave you with several different Native American accounts. You can pause it and read it, but for the sake of the length of this video, I won't have time to go through them all. So, till next time, like, share, and subscribe. And may the Creator, Yahuwah, bless you all. Till next time.